We popped out for an hour to break up our day, and something wonderful happened.
We went to Norton.
We went to MIDSOMER Norton, which is sort of like local-ish to us. This is an out-of-town superstore, which, you know, fills me with dread, but...
Even that name just sounds bad, doesn't it?
It's not a superstore either. It's really quite small. It's no bigger than a normal town shop.
Out-of-town average store.
Yeah, it's bizarre, isn't it?
It
However, last time we came here, we found like a load of the same size, really good labels.
High-end ladies, wasn't it?
Yeah, the lady told us was donated from the same person, by the same person. So we've popped back just in case there were any stragglers.
There are a few men's bits here, like, for example, this, but just high prices. I think, once again, this was part of the men's. They have quite a few different bits from brands like Elvis Jesus, G-Star, that kind of thing, but they're all similar size once again, so I think it was like the same kind of drop.
G-Star can be really good. There's certain jeans that sell for really good money. There's always money in it, but I wouldn't recommend paying $22.99 for a denim jacket.
No, and listen, it might even go for 100, who knows? But the reality is, like, £22 in that, it's small as well. For a man, it wasn't a great size. Okay. Pretty XL no matter, but it looked small to me, as in physically.
Double XL.
Yeah. No, everything looks... I think, do you know what I mean? I think menswear is made small.
There was a D squared shirt here the last time we came, and we didn't go for it, and it was gone, wasn't it? It was,
yeah, it was.
50 £50.
What was it? It was like a hard kind of denim, like indigo. It had like pearl snaps.
Yeah.
Love a pearl snap. Western styles.
Feel strongly about the pearl snap.
You do, don't you?
How do you feel about a polo shirt?
Like generic on blank. No, I don't feel anything towards it.
Slazenger? Fred Perry.
It's not Slazenger, is it?
Fred Perry does well with the double. I don't know the exact terminology, so don't at me.
The double ring sleeves.
No, the double like striped collars.
It's the collars and the sleeves, yeah, they match.
Yeah, and they did a collab with Bradley Wiggins too.
It's beautiful. Talk
to
me.
Now this is Dries Van Norton or Norton, depending how you say it. It's like one of those tops that's like sheer. There's a little tiny little snaggy waggy, but not enough for me to even care.
A snaggy waggy.
Yeah.
Will it be listed as such?
Yes, it will. But I tell you about this.
Look what we got.
It's Cashmerean.
Yep.
Right, which is amazing in itself. But it's one of those tops that, you know, it's meant to look like nude on the top, and it looks like you got a vest on.
Oh yeah, I'm with you. Like one of these kind of cami vests.
So retail on this piece would have been about £500 to £600.
Right.
It was $5.99. I do believe it was from the same lady as the other lot of stuff we got here.
And maybe they put out later.
Yep. $5.99, and I'm going to list it for. I'm going to start it at £250 English pounds.
I pulled this out to show Bethany. Is Cheska? Is that how you say it?
Cheska.
Because we sold a few items from Cheska, which did quite well. But I was then told that unless it's very kind of mother of the bride-y, it's not a vibe as regards sales, so we left it.
Yeah, I listened to my Instagram ladies.
And I listened to my lady, so that's it.
Ew.
That sounds no.
I hate go through vests. I don't know about anyone else, but honestly, vests. I hate vests. I hate it. They get tangled on each other. They're really hard to see the labels.
I guarantee I'll drop one as well. I don't even know that, but I probably will. Also, you know, if you ever see something which you think might be nice, no guarantees, but it might be, and you look for a label and you're like, ugh, why did I even bother with life? But I suppose that's the part of picking in. You have to check everything, and that's when you get something good.
It's also hard to check labels in vests, right?
Well, they put them... Do you know where they put them?
You can't just go like that.
Do you know where they put them in vests? Anywhere they bloody want.
Yeah.
Like, literally, they can be anywhere.
On the strap or...
This one coming up here now. Come on, there. I thought it was cool. I think it's a Zara. Yeah, it is. A Zara X Chubba Chumps, if that's how you say it, or Chuppa Chups, whatever they are. The lollipops. I thought it was really cool. It was like toweling, and the logo was like double kind of... It was like a towel. It was cool. But once again, not really worth a lot. Just wanted to have a look, because that's me. I like the things.
You like lollipops.
I like lollipops. I like lollipops a lot. I don't know, is that like a fact about me?
Do you like lollipops a lot?
Not really. That's why I'm asking. Yeah. Is that what people say? Is that the
word on the street?
On me, I'm a lollipop guy. No, not at all.
Meanwhile,
hit me with the shoes, dog. There you go.
These are interesting. These are Salvatore Ferragamo. I think they're a bit weird, if I'm honest.
No, they're amazing. Look at that's the logo as well. That's amazing.
Yeah, okay.
They were amazing. They were just too much.
They're £30, I believe, or like 25 or something like that.
They were leather, weren't they? Were they pony skin?
No, they were cotton.
Or canvas, yeah.
Yeah, 30 quid. They're like cotton canvas and then leather lined with the logo buckle. This is Zoe Carson. I always say it wrong because of how it's spelled.
Casson or Cusson?
Carson. She is known for making sort of like slogan and like graphic T-shirts that normally have a comical edge to them.
They did, because clearly their hands were in a hilarious place.
Yeah, that was only $1.99. It'd probably go for about 30.
These were like wax jeans. They felt really, really nice.
They were heavy.
Like really, really heavy, and the wax was really thick. However, they don't go for hardly anything, so we moved on.
They went for 30. They wanted £30, and when they want £30, so I have to check the price. I think 20 or 30.
Yeah.
But I have to check what I'm looking at, because
I feel like when they do that, they've come with a load of the good stuff, and they think, well, if this person had these, they're probably nice, because they haven't checked comps on those to be able to charge that much.
They actually sold on Amazon, that brand.
They actually?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a great start. There's a dog outside the shop, which looks like, well, I don't even know what he looked like.
What do you look like?
I don't know.
He was sold dogs on this channel.
Oh, God. Austin the dog hater. Wait for the comments.
Right, no, actually in town. Like, that was a little out of town one.
That was a little tester, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. That was a little tester.
Look at the palm trees in Midsummer Norton. Who knew?
Palm trees?
Are they palm trees?
No, they're just spiky trees.
Well, it could be a palm tree, I guess.
It's a good amount of Midsummer Norton. If you're local to Somerset, Midsummer Norton's quite a solid little town.
And if that's your picking spot and we're totally ruining your secrecy, well, I'm afraid.
Sorry. I'm really sorry. There are a few.
There's enough for everybody, guys. Remember that.
Yeah, they restock constantly.
Like every day.
Yeah.
Every day. Nobody stress.
It's really funny because I'm watching this. I'm like, no, I didn't go down that aisle, but I forget the camera's on you. No, why are you doing that?
I didn't go there. No, you didn't. That would be me. This was kind of, I don't know if I pick it up or not, probably not. Fins and Roaches, like Guns N' Roses. Weird Fish do like all kind of like knockoffs of core shirts. We don't sell them, never have. People have said they're worth a couple quid now and then. They go for like 20 quid. We don't pick them up, but I just thought it'd be cool to show you guys. They're like parody shirts, I guess you'd call them, you know?
The fade on that one, it was pretty extreme, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was cool.
No, I mean it used.
Well, it depends. If it's a vintage shirt, it's cool. If it's a piece which is more contemporary, it's just old.
It is contemporary.
That's what I'm saying. This was vintage.
That's cool.
Yeah, it is cool. That's like year 2000s. Cat, big spell out. I don't know how much it was because I can't see. There was obviously a reason I didn't get it. I don't think in general I was just feeling it. It was nice, but no, I don't know. We got a lot of vintage at the moment, haven't we?
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
yeah, I was going to say.
This is a vintage I Heart NY t-shirt, obviously New York. The reason I picked this up was it was on the Salim tag, which is a really cool American made vintage tag and vintage shirt. Is single stitch, which makes this shirt really cool. Also anything on Salim tags, like I've got loads of NBA shirts from the early 90s. I've got some Jordan stuff, as in not Jordan brand, but Michael Jordan, kind of large print spell out shirts as well with that kind of tag. So just be on keep your eye out for that kind of stuff. I hate to be on the lookout for.
I also think the I Love New York t-shirt's iconic, isn't it?
It is indeed. A small person, and you, I think, have Paris ones, don't you?
We have Paris ones.
Yeah.
But then that's like a parody because New York is...
The OG?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it though? Probably, I guess.
Yeah, of course it is.
This was really cool. So this is what I'd call like a polo rugby, as in it's a polo shirt, which has got kind of real heavy, I don't know, over-processing. What would you call it? Like it just hit heavier weight. All the collars, this stuff we can see it around.
Thick.
Yeah, no, it's heavy duty as opposed to kind of just your generic like that would be just normal polo shirt. Yeah. They go for good money, a lot better than like normal polo shirts or rugbies do. But this was £10 and it had the size tag removed. I think it was like an XL or a double XL, which would have been okay. But when you are buying stuff like that, people, especially guys, I find we don't really measure stuff like that unless it's like vintage stuff. It's more a case of I wear an XL. Boom.
Look what I found.
What'd you find?
I found Dolan, which is
that
an
was
anthropology.
So loud.
Sorry, Dolan, which is an anthropology brand, and right next to it was a Cloth and Stone, which is also an anthropology brand.
They're like denim-y looking thing.
Yeah,
like,
I think
like
we
blue.
did a haul on this, so you'll see it in the haul.
We did. It was on live.
I like picking up anthropology brands because they sell quite consistently for me. They're not going to blow your head off, but they're really good bread and butter.
I honestly, I don't think we keep any of the easy for me to say, anthropology brands for very long.
No,
They sell very quick,
go,
don't
go.
they?
Certain brands, I mean, there's certain brands I like more than others. I like Cloth & Stone personally, like to resell.
Also,
like
disclaimer, I'll say it because you probably won't. You do pick very well as regards the style. Like, there are things you can buy from any brand which maybe aren't stylish or maybe of not very much of now,
Yeah.
and which will just stay because if you bought it just because of the brand doesn't mean it's going to sell. So when I say that, don't buy everything you ever see there Anthropology, even if it's cheap, based on the fact that it's just a brand. If it's a terrible looking piece or something that's not
like
really fashionable right now,
own
it won't
brand
work.
doesn't sell very well.
There you go.
However, they were £2 each, which is like a national bargain. So
Side note, I left the Polo thing because it was £10, even though I had
I
it in my
made
hand.
him put it down.
Yeah, you did not.
I just thought it was a bit
What's it going to do
pricey.
with you, lady? I'll pick what I want to pick.
I did it again. I think I got
What are
quite
you
extreme
doing?
hay fever today.
Oh my
so I think
God.
I'm like like what's the word?
Delusional?
No, delirious.
Delirious,
I
okay.
keep thinking
You are
I'm you,
delusional.
and I keep telling you that you're walking the wrong way in my head.
Like, I can walk where I want to.
Ooh, look at this. Oh,
No, don't worry, don't worry.
thank
Austin's
God.
on it.
Oh my goodness, my poor little heart. We
£4.
bought it. We bought it, so I know you.
I know. Chill, Winston.
That's Etro. There's 100% linen, green shirt. Etro, I actually would say Etro is a predominantly men's brand, but they do women's, and they do women's very well. It's a weird thing to say, but I think of it as a men's brand.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Very much like Valberquin. They do male and female stuff, but predominantly I would class that as a kind of more popular with men.
Speaking of Velvet Queen, watch this space.
Oh, I see what you did there.
But that shirt was 100% linen. Retails about 300 quid.
It's mad,
was,
isn't it?
Yeah. It was £4, I believe. I'd probably get about 150 for it. Great season.
Great
obviously,
size too.
And a great size. It's very much like South of France. Do up half the buttons and enjoy.
Great tan. And speaking of well, it's not really swim.
No, but a similar brand.
Yep.
This is All About Brown. It's a nice piece. It's striped, an ombre striped blue piece. It's XXL, which is fantastic. I've literally just sold an extra small for £30, so I would expect at least 50 for that.
That was a big spell out Boss orange t-shirt.
That's quite cool.
Yeah, do you know what? I don't get a lot of Hugo Boss. I don't enjoy it. And I know it's not necessarily just about what you enjoy or what you don't enjoy, but I have to be in it to win it.
It's quite abundant. They make an abundance of clothing, don't
Specifically
they?
Boss Orange.
I would like to excuse my voice and my
I won't excuse you.
I got hay fever.
Yep.
It's a struggle.
Like, you never really have it either.
I get it every year, yes, Austin.
Not like this.
Every year.
No.
Last year I had to have an ice pack for my eyes.
That was the year before.
Oh my goodness.
We did buy a special ice pack. Anyway, domestic over.
Anywho.
This was a vibe, and it actually made me think of the Aussie flipper.
Oh yeah, cute.
It was a vintage Australian, what does it say, True Blue. I guess it's some kind of team sport. I didn't really notice at the time. Just thought it was a vibe. Didn't get it, but it just made me think of, like I said, Aussie flipper, because he is Australian.
And he flips things.
Well, that's exactly it. He does indeed.
What I'm really excited about is what I'm looking at what I'm looking at in the women's section.
Speak English.
It's fabulous, and I'm just waiting for you to come over to me.
I won't. I'm going to stay
know.
there. I'm going to fondle my way through all kinds of unworthy male paraphernalia.
This shop's not bad for male stuff, menswear.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, no, it is.
Considering the others that we always joke about, there's nothing in the others.
I find there's like 4 or 5. There's like, men have in this shop like 6. Oh, hang on, there's a banger. I'll go back to what I was saying.
So this is a trench coat, beige, I would say, maybe with a cream undertone.
Cream, yeah.
Double breasted, no buttons missing, nothing like that. It's got like a back belt. £10, but it's sold as seen, which obviously is like my worst nightmare.
Especially with this colour.
Yeah, I think it just needs a nice, like, looking after, clean, sort of fresh up, you know.
Show us the brand, for
It
goodness
is
sake. There
Weekend by Max Mara, which is obviously Max Mara's diffusion line. However, coats is a completely different circumstance. That was £10, and I would expect about 150 back for it.
Awesome.
This is Peruvian collection, old label, but we don't discriminate here. It was a nice Pima knit cotton with like a laced high neck.
And speaking of Velbra
I found this on the festival rail.
Honestly,
£4.
Austin wanted this so bad, and just to be quite frank, it's XXX, and Velbra fits small. That's all I'm saying.
Very, very small, if I'm honest.
Yeah, okay, we could go with that.
No, they fit small, don't they?
Yeah, they do. I've got a few pictures from Abercrombie and everything is like huge.
I found this Mulberry top. Now, Mulberry are known for their leather goods and this is Max Mara, very nice lace.
Mark Jacobs?
£5.
Marc
Jacobs.
She told you she wasn't very well, folks.
I'm trying.
She is soldiering through for us.
Mulberry, known for their leather goods, their small leather goods and that kind of thing. They actually have started doing women's wear now, funny enough.
You see the sass on her then.
There are some pieces that do really well, some vintage pieces or like silk pieces. However, that was just a plain cotton jersey top.
Probably about 20 years old, correct?
They just don't do very well. Not even that old, about 15 years now, but it's just not... There's Y2K and then there's that.
There was also that Marc Jacobs top too, which was really nice.
Marc Jacobs £5, and we would expect about 45 to 50 back. We will be uploading the haul. Please watch, and I apologise now for my hay fever symptoms.
Bye.